Well, hello there, my loyal viewers. I'm Hillbilly12, and this is the Mass Effect 3 Let's Play. We are at the Normandy SR2. As you can see, it looks like a much more darker, rugged military frigate. Wires, exposed wires, dark, well, almost no lighting, red consoles. Just kind of look, kind of, just raggedy all around compared to the luxury cruiser we saw at Cerberus. The Cerberus lab on Sanctum, and we have a codex entrance. How lovely. Alright, let's start off with talking to Specialist Trainer. Our great, specialist.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Really? Toothbrush? Nah, you can live without. We can live without it.
We're in the middle of a war, Specialist. We've got bigger problems than finding a toothbrush.
Watch.
Understood, Commander. And to be clear, I'm happy to be here. If I can help with the comm system and get you the intel you need to win this war, I'll have done more than I ever did in the lab. Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm sure you will. Your braininess will likely make you into an awesome, badass character like Liara. Her braininess did it.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me, seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. Even if that freedom has its share of danger. If I recall correctly, you grew up on Mindwar.
Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can count on anywhere being safe right now.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Specialist Trainer. Our local specialist slash secretary slash, well, seemed like she's kind of a genius. No wonder Edie likes her. Also, I like how they reference Mindwar, Shepard's little past colony history. Mass Effect 2 barely even mentioned it, or any background really. Which was weird. I hope that isn't the first time Shepard's background is mentioned in this game, basically. At least I don't think so. I mean, I've been playing through it, but I haven't played every single mission. I mean, obviously I had to do some of these missions over, just because of the video screw up. Alright, here's some information about Alliance Special Ops. I'm sure you can read it. Well, later. I'm not going to go through all of this too slowly. You can pause it and read it at your discretion. Okay. A lot of this is kind of pointless. A lot of it actually references DLC stuff, armor, weapons. The little robot doggy that I like to say hello to every now and then, every now and again. A lot of emails, basically. Well, there you have it. With little email. Oh, tactical mastery. Watch training videos on advanced combat. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I do not want to watch those training videos. I think I did it once in Mass Effect 2. Pointless waste of time since I'm such a pro at this game. I need no videos, no help. I'm too awesome.
Hey, Commander. I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't.
Being honest about it. And at least they know the threat is actually real. That's the one thing I'm actually glad about.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them.
I like that little reference back to all those fans talking about, well, maybe the council is secretly, building up in secret, working for a terrorist group. Why would they tell you they're building up in secret? Which was a reasonable idea, but because Bioware just said, nah, the council's just stupid. Again, reasonable. To the captain's cabin. Haven't actually been able to explore it. Just go up here, look around, probably change outfits. I think one of the emails actually talked about the hoodie. And the 7 hoodie you can wear, so yeah. Actually look at the armor customization. That should be cool. I think it's cool. I want to look at it. Alright, looks like the room hasn't really changed too much. I mean, the Alliance obsession with exposed wiring is obviously apparent. There's still a little skyline, little roof. Yeah. A lot of interesting things. They just say, yeah, we want to make this a little bit more rugged. Like, why? The Cerberus want to give Shepard all this nice stuff? Nah. Like this military style. Sense normal N7 armor with the weird pauldrons. N7 defender armor. And health boost is like extremely large. Wish I could change the color actually. It look pretty awesome. Reckoner Knight. Actually load the freaking armor, so there it is. Like some freaking Star Wars bounty hunter armor. Somebody just want to wear that. Take out some Jedi. All it's missing is the jetpacks. It actually does look some awesome bounty hunter armor. This useless decorations. Look at the casual stuff. The weird outfit that makes your arms look really skinny. Some Normandy, some like actual officer uniform. And the lame civilian outfits. Yeah, I never liked Like the female Shepard had the worst stuff sometimes. The old stuff they got from the first part of the game actually. And see, it looks weird. See, the arms in this one looks different. It looks actually more thicker than the one in this one. Yeah, it's just Mass Effect clothing kind of changed the skins on everything for like no reason. I have no idea why. Come on, load. I want to check it out. The N7 hoodie, which I always wanted to get ever since first seeing it. And let's look at the last outfit and the dress. Many Mass Effect fans have loathed this dress. I honestly have to say it is worse than the one in Mass Effect 2. And the Mass Effect 2 one I actually liked. This one looks kind of stupid. I'm sorry, Bioware, but yeah, this is kind of lame. Just keep the hoodie. Alright, armor. Let's look at everything. Helmet N7. And N7 breeder helmet, and that's all we have. Just pretty much two different types of armor pieces. It's pretty similar to Mass Effect 2. They'll have different types of armor pieces for your armor. Hopefully there's more variety in this one. Actually do show you a visible change though. Alright, I can see. My health will go down, my shield regeneration will go up. Alright, let's look at the customization materials. Again, pretty similar to Mass Effect 2 and all of its glory. It may sound a little bored going through it, but hey. It's nighttime. A little sleepy, but not too much. Plus, it's going through this pretty much the same old stuff. Oh yeah, also lights. Wait, let's look at the pretty lights, actually. I want to look at that. Now this is something that is actually pretty nice. I like that they added. Put on red lights. Something I love. Have it on like a lot of my characters in multiplayer. Alright, let's stop looking at the customization. I'm just lingering on this. I'm going to change the armor set to N7 Defender armor. Want to look at see how that is. And now we'll save and exit. Now look at her. N7 hoodie. Awesome. Alright, let's go. Let's go look cool. Let's show off our outfit to the rest of the crewmates. It should be awesome. I really want to buy this in real life. I honestly do. Oh yeah, here is the memorial wall. I'm sure if you saw this on IGN or somewhere else, they pretty much told you about this. Talk about all the dead crewmates. As you can see, Caden Alenko. Yeah, I killed him on this playthrough, as you could already tell earlier. I never really disliked Caden too much. He actually at first I disliked him, thought he complained, but when I thought about it, I was like, he never complained. Shepard asked him a question and he answered. He always didn't want to complain. He was a pretty decent guy, really. Definitely better than Jacob. Actually had a more interesting story. But alas, that time I actually liked Ashley more. I kind of still do like Ashley more. Maybe I'm biased. I mean, yeah, I'm biased. I like her. She's hot. And she's an awesome female Marine who likes shooting people in the head. Who doesn't like that, really? Be honest. You raise your hand, you say you don't like that. I'll pull Ashley out of the fictional universe and make her shoot you. I'm just kidding, but again, I like that. Alright. Let's go take a look at Liara. Made Miranda's room her own territory right now.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
Yeah, that's a shocker.
Whole worlds are being lost to the Reapers. What more will it take?
Who knows? Hell, maybe the council's just taking petty revenge for Shepard hanging up on them all those years ago.
Wait, Shepard did what?
Oh, sorry, I think we're going through some dark matter. Hello?
Yeah, it was a good idea at the time to me. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, come on. Everyone wanted to hang up on the council. Don't lie to yourselves. You know you all did.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
We can figure out what it does later. Our priority is getting it built.
Just give me some warning before you flip the switch. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt. Shepard, there's something I need to ask before we go any further. It's been years since we were together. Are you still interested in...
Okay, it's weird. She is not really facing Shepard. It's like her face is in an entirely different direction, almost. Byver, come on. Come on with the little glitches. You can fix that. But of course, Liara, how can I resist the blue?
I didn't forget you, Liara. I want to make us work.
Good. I was getting worried.
There were a lot of reasons I was happy to see you on Mars.
I'd like that list. But later? There's so much left to do. I'm working with Edie. Hopefully we can discover what the Protheans left for us. But I'm looking forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later?
Alright, Liara. We'll do this more than likely at the end of the freaking game, but yeah, later. Actually, let's look at that terminal for the upgrade Glyph was talking about. Ammo capacity bonus? Or shield strength bonus? I want shields. This is insanity. I need the shields. Okay, let's actually look at that. Let's spy on Liara's little private messages.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
early hours, a little journey from finally getting to Therum and meeting Shepard, basically researching the proteins. Her little notes on them. Interesting. Pretty interesting. Still glad he's still alive. Take a look around the rest of the ship. Seems like our old friend, that little chef slash janitor slash technician, is gone this time. I guess it is more sanitary that he isn't cooking the Normandy's food. Oh yeah, I forgot. Garrus, our old friend, isn't back in the batteries. Actually, they did expand on this part a little bit more. You can go walk around and stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna give Garrus back. I hope to God he doesn't constantly be like, calibration. Sorry, Shepard. I'm in the middle of some calibrations. Like, dude, you've been in the middle of calibrations for the entire freaking game. Like, they need to be calibrated. Guns always need calibrations. Not this freaking many. I know you all hated that. Whoever played Mass Effect 2. I mean, I love Garrus, he's a bro, but come on, man. Calibrations can only go so far. Oh, look. Our resident reporter.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Get us some support. Need all the allies we can get, actually.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
This sounds really interesting. I would love to hear about that.
Commander?
Hey, I want you to tell me that story.
Do we need to talk, Commander? Do we need to talk,
I want you
Commander?
to tell me that story, but they're not going to give me the option. Crap.
Not right now, Allers.
Should I tell you to get off
Let
my
me know
ship?
when we do.
Get off my freaking frigate. Now you're going to tell me about the story. Bah. Alright, this is the starboard cargo area. I'm sure she stole Zaid's room. I know he would be pissed. He loved that garbage disposal unit. They took it out. Engineer Adams, Mass Effect 1. It looked different, actually.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
Back to Mass Effect 2. Remember, I actually think when the shields get overloaded, or when the shields get overloaded, entire engineering just get vented. Everybody in there get vaporized. Luckily for me, I was intelligent enough to upgrade my shields. Remember, upgraded shields means less vaporized crew. Safety.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Effect on people. Most AI turned out to try to kill you. Edie, this AI, actually, you start to love her. Probably because of the female voice. Trisha Helfer.
Carry on, Adams.
Make every possible homicidal AI very, very likable. And look at the Tantalus drive core. That thing is huge, and it looks like even the lighting here has changed. Come on. Come on, Alliance. You did not really have to change the Normandy. It's pointless. Alright, let's go look in Jack's old little hidey hole. Actually, oh yeah, there should be stuff around the ship that you can grab. Like the Model Turian Cruiser. Wait, is that that's a hamster. Get over here. Yep, and like the hamster. What the hell? Alright, I'm going to catch this thing. Yeah, there's things all around the ship you can grab. All your old stuff, basically. Aha! What the? No, I got it. You're mine, hamster. Yeah, I feel a little too excited over that little victory, but hey, I could tell that was going to turn into a very, very frustrating exercise. Alright, that door looks locked, and let's just go into the shuttle bay. Yes.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also
See, this
responsible
be a
for
fun
logistics.
relationship.
I'm sure the armory and shuttle are probably
This is gonna be a fun little relationship. I can already know. Anytime someone calls someone else a pendejo, you know it's the start of a beautiful relationship.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Look, Cerberus looks kind of happy about that too. I'm tired of Cerberus' little retarded, complicated mess. It's the Alliance military.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. Practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
Oh, I wanted that. Just had the Reapers. Okay, I wanted to destroy them out just because of that. The M44 Hammerhead would have been so awesome with better armor, but because they destroyed those labs, I'm never going to get it. I'm going to kill all Reapers now. I finally got the motivation to do it.
A bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Well, Vega at least knew. Vega recognized the brick status. So yeah, I'm going to use this as a true brick. I'll toss it at something.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
More than likely, this is Shepard. You're going to open up at some time. Shepard is that nosy.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, don't worry, Shepard's nosy like that. Yep, she's gonna beat it out of you.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal, unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
It's my ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
Fair enough. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
This is Shepard you talking about.
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector home.
Sorry about that. That just kind of messed up, though.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You
Yep.
shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn...
Okay.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
Really? Okay. Nice nickname.
Lola, huh?
You kind of look like a Lola.
You're cute. So I'll let you get away with it. For now.
That's it. Now you made me blush.